live. Welcome to the Determined Gardener. And tonight it's all about hydroponics and how to use hydroponics. And if you want to grow hydroponics, this is the perfect time to do so because it is so cold out here. All across the country, we are experiencing cold weather, bitter weather, snowy weather. So this is a perfect time to grow in hydroponics and to grow inside in the comfort of your home. There is a QR code right there. I want you to scan because that belongs to this hydroponic system that I am growing, the Growell hydroponic system. So I've had this for about 6 months, and this is the second time that I am using it because I already grew my herbs, and now it's time to grow tomatoes and cucumbers. So I am so excited about this. I put this in and I planted it about maybe a month ago, and you can see for yourself how wonderful this is, how many plants that are growing in this hydroponic system. I will get the camera a little closer and you can just see the vegetables. This is cucumber, and right here is tomatoes, and you have right here is green peas. So green beans. So it hasn't sprouted yet. The green beans does take a while to sprout. This right here is basil, and I will snip the basil so you can smell it. Yes, it is so fresh, and you can just smell it. It is wonderful. Absolutely. Who's in the room right now? I see that somebody is in the room. Say hello. I'm going to type hello. Welcome to my live stream. We're doing hydroponics today. And yes, all about hydroponics. So this is, as I said before, this is by Growell, and this is such a great product. Again, it is cold outside. I'm in zone 7B, so we are going to be getting a snowstorm tomorrow morning. Can you believe it? We're expecting about at least a foot of snow. I mean, crazy. This is the most snow that we've gotten in years. I would think in almost a decade. So it's so important that if you want to continue growing, I'm sorry if I'm moving the camera. I'm just trying to, yes, here we go. It's important that if you want to continue to grow, that you can grow indoors. I see that there's at least 3 people inside. Say hello. Say hello in the chat. Let's see. Am I in the chat? Yes, I'm in the chat. Say hello. Yes. Okay, great. So yes, so this is absolutely, I love this product. You know, it's a really fantastic product. Now I'm going to show you how bright it is. Now, if you plan on getting something like this is really fantastic because you don't have to go outside. You don't have to deal with freezing cold. You don't have to bundle up. You don't have to put your snow boots on or your rain boots on. You just don't have to do anything like that. Hi, how are you? Where are you guys from? You just, okay. I don't know. Yeah. Hi, how are you from? Stefan, where are you from? Say hello and put in the chat where are you guys from. So this is the reason why I just really love this hydroponic system because, again, you don't have to go outside. I'm in my dingy basement, okay? There's no lights in here. There's a boiler all the way back there. You can see that there's my plants over here. But further back, there's nothing. It's a boiler. It's not a finished basement. It's kind of actually ugly. But I'm growing this in my basement with no light, okay? And you can see how great this is doing. Say hello. Where are you guys from? Oh, yeah, I came from here. Wow. Well, this is for hydroponics. Have you ever heard of hydroponics? Yes, hydroponics. That's what we're growing today. And hydroponics means that basically instead of potting soil or dirt or in a garden, you grow in water. Can you believe that? You just grow in water. So that's fantastic. So I'm going to show you the roots from this hydroponic system. And this is a cucumber, guys. This is a cucumber. And you can see, wow, just take a look at the roots. Yes, no soil needed. You don't have to put this in your garden. It grows in water, and it grows in this a little pod right here. And this is about a month old. This is a cucumber. Hi from South Africa. Desmond, how? Over the past week, 12,000 people. And okay, well, you know what? Sorry, but this is not that kind of channel. We are doing gardening. So we are trying to keep the vibes positive, guys, positive. So we're not talking about any world events. We are talking gardening on this channel. So if you have a question about gardening, please, oh yes, soil that, no, this is all the roots, guys. These are all the roots. So this doesn't grow in soil. This grows in water. Can you believe that? And this is a cucumber, and this is a cucumber that does not need to be pollinated. It grows on its own, right? So that is so perfect. So that's the reason why I love this hydroponic system. I'm also growing tomatoes. Now, we outside, it's about 10, like 15 degrees, and it's so cold. We here in the United States, in the Northeast, I'm in New York, we are supposed to get a major snowstorm. So really, you can't be growing outside, right? You can't, because it's cold. But guess what? I'm growing indoors. This is a tomato, and I'm growing a tomato in January. Look at the nice, healthy roots. Can you believe that? The healthy roots on that. Can you believe it? Growing in January in New York City in the bitter cold. That doesn't get any better than this, folks. It does not get any better. So I'm going to show you something that's really cool. This is a hydroponic system that operates 16 and 22 hours. Right now, I have it off because if I did have it on, it would blind you. But I'm going to show you how bright it is. Whoa! Take a look at that. It just brightened up the whole space. It is a really great system. And this system stays on for about 16 hours and then it shuts off. It has a pump that it filters out the water. It circulates the water so there is no type of fungus or fungi or any stale water. So that's what it does with the pump. And it has a grow light attached to it, and it grows. The light is on for 16 hours or 22 hours. I have mine set at 16 hours. I'm just gonna see the chat. Oh, cannabis? No, sorry, we don't we don't grow any cannabis here. It's tomatoes and cucumbers. Sorry. So, and it comes with these cool little labels too that I had. See little labels that you can put in. Also, so if anybody has any questions about my hydroponic, I gotta find out where that goes because I want to make sure it goes in there. But yeah, it comes with labels and it comes with little hoods. It comes with the whole shebang. So, and air. Okay. So yes, and you can see really. I'll show you the pods it comes in. So instead of growing in soil, I see that I have 16 people in here. Hi guys, just tell me where you're from. Instead of growing in soil, you grow in these little pods right here. These little pods, and I'll take it out. Thank you. I look fun. Thank you, Sony. Thank you so much. Hope I said your name right. Where you from? Everybody in the chat, please put where they're from. So it grows in these little pods, and then you put the seed in here, and then it sprouts, and then no water needed. How cool is that? How cool is that? So yeah, so I've been growing with this hydroponic system for about 2 months now. I'm really happy about it. If anybody has any questions, just please let me know in the chat. Oh no, yeah, yeah, sorry again, no cannabis. This is not cannabis. I'm from New York, but I'm not that type of New Yorker, okay? The pump also helps aeration of the roots. Yes, that is correct. Hussulus, yes, it does. It helps with the aeration of the roots, and it keeps the water fresh and it keeps it moving because you want the water to keep moving and to circulate. You don't want it to be stale. So yes, but every other every once a week, I fill up the tank to make sure that there's enough water in here. And this is a 6 liter tank. And right now I just keep it at 5. As long as you keep it at 5, you'll be good. So I wanted to show you something else. You can grow as tall as you want because this hydroponic system is so versatile. Right now, the hydroponic system is working with the veggies. It's working with the cucumbers and the basil. But look how tall it can get. Look at that, and you can see right underneath the grow lights. How cool is that? And I could stretch it all the way up, but I won't. But you can just see how tall this gets. So if you want to grow a very tall vegetable or you want to grow a flower in here, it can get, and this goes at least 24 inches. So that is good. So that is so versatile if you want to grow taller plants. And what I love about this is that the grow light grows with you, right? Any tips on tricks for YouTube? Well, you know what? I mean, I do have a YouTube channel, but that's not what this is about. This is about hydroponic system. What I will say about Anderson Hinks about YouTube, right? If you want to grow on YouTube, and let me tell you, it took me about 2 years to be monetized. You got to be consistent, and you got to do stories and videos that people want. And most of all, you got to have energy and be engaging and be yourself. Okay. So those are my tips about being on YouTube. And if you haven't started, start, because this is the perfect time to start. Okay. I'm oh, I am not oh, you're not a police officer, don't worry, but you know what, I have a brother who's a state trooper. So, and here in New York, cannabis is legal. Okay, so yeah, so if anybody else has any questions, um, Growell did come with these wonderful plant food. So once a week, I put the plant food in like this. It comes with this or yellow one and this white one. Don't ask me about what they do, okay? Because I have no idea what they do. I just know it feeds the plants in here. So this is perfect if you want to grow indoors. If you don't want to deal with the weather, or you kind of sick of the weather and you just want fresh fruits and vegetables and herbs, this is the perfect um, grow well. This is the perfect hydroponic system to start with because it has all the bells and whistles. So if anybody has any questions about it, I'll be happy to answer your questions about this hydroponic system. Again, I've had it for about a month, and now I'm so excited because before, when starting out your seedlings, you would have to start it out and you'd have to wait and make sure that it grew, or you have to get the right lighting. Now with this hydroponic system, you don't have to even worry about that, right? You don't have to worry about whether you have the right lighting or not. It just grows because it has this really great grow light attached to it. And once the vegetables get taller, so does the grow light. It grows with the vegetables. Can you believe that? And it grows with your flowers and fruits and vegetables. So this is a perfect system if you are someone who is a little older, or someone that doesn't really like to garden and get your hands dirty, or you just want something different. You don't want to go outside and garden. You can just garden with this hydroponic system because you don't need garden soil. You don't need really good lighting. All you need really is water because it grows in water. Is that no, that is not. No, this is a basil. This is a tomato. So I will show you, since we have a lot of people asking about marijuana. I have no idea why, because this is not that kind of show. But okay, this is a tomato, my friend. A tomato, right? So we are growing tomatoes. You can see the roots. You can see how healthy the roots are. This is a basil. This is a basil from the basil plant that I am growing here in this hydroponic system. And I'm going to make sure the roots are okay. This is the basil plant right here. And oh my goodness. And you can see how much roots there is. And just by the roots alone, you can tell. Yeah, I know. Wow, right? Juliet, yeah, you can tell. And let me tell you, I had the roots down to here. I had to cut it because every, I'd say 3 weeks you should go in and cut your roots because you don't want it tangling up with the pump. So yes, go in and trim the roots, but you can see how strong and healthy they are. And that's because this is all growing in water. Yeah, cool, I know this is all growing in water, and this is a basil. So I mean, say if you had some spaghetti or a salad, or you just wanted, something to put on your salad, this is perfect because it's a basil. Serious question, Yan. Would you consider your, uh, I don't know what arch game to be very strong? I don't know what an arch game is, but if it has to do with gardening, I consider my gardening skills to be top notch. Oh, so has anybody heard of a hydroponic system? Do you guys in the comment section know that you could grow lots of vegetables in water? You can grow seeds in water, plants in water, as long as you have like some type of healthy root, you can easily grow in water. So does anybody have a hydroponic system, and how has it lasted? And would you consider getting a hydroponic system? Oh yes, thank you. Okay, yes, chick lover. Yes, thanks. I'm starting my plants, and this is very helpful. Yes, to you, you would really. So, chicken lover 3570. Do you have a hydroponic system? Are you starting your seeds? And what's the weather like? Everybody in this stream, let me know what the weather is like. We are supposed to get a major storm here in New York. We're talking like 18 inches. School will be closed. My son will be doing remote, and I will be hiding under the covers. I will be hiding under the covers. Yes, yes. So just tell me, what's the weather like in your area? Is it cold? Are you going to be experiencing snow? Because it's been just crazy. Guys, just let me know. Where are you guys from, so I can see that you guys are okay and stuff like that. Because we are definitely getting a winter storm. We are getting a winter storm. The weather is horrible. Yes, it is. And that is the reason why this is so great, because I don't have to go outside, right? I can just do my veggies and my tomatoes indoors. I can grow tomatoes and cucumbers indoors. Here in the Northeast, we have to really wait until our last frost date, which is like mid-April. Oh, I'm in America? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm in America too. I'm in New York. We have to wait until our last frost date to basically start our grow season. Here you don't. So can you imagine growing in January? That is a perfect time to do so. Yes, awesome. And you know what I do sometimes? This is a little fan that I have. Yeah, here's a fan. Woo, yeah. Blowing the wind, blowing the wind. I blow and I let air circulate in my hydroponic to stimulate the plants a little bit, because that's what the pollinators and the bees do. They buzz and go zzz. So this is like kind of mimicking um, their um, their flight pattern and their sound. So I think the plants like it. And with the lettuce, I'm also growing lettuce in here. And by doing that, it helps the lettuce get a little bit crispy, because lettuce likes to grow in a climate that is cool. Okay. So if you lived in a very hot climate like Texas or Florida, you wouldn't do wet lettuce good. Okay. Lettuce needs to basically have a very cool temperature. So here's the lettuce, and I have butter crunch lettuce, and you can see the tiny, tiny roots, but you can see the lettuce right here, and it's gonna grow like that. And what I do is just fan it to make it the leaves a crisp and strong. And by doing that, it will taste better, because that's what happens when it's too hot. The lettuce wilts, and by doing that, it prevents any of the veggies from wilting. Yes, yes, perfect. Now, anybody that is not behaving on this stream, you will be blocked. All right, Alan, whatever who you are, you will be blocked. Okay, because this is all about gardening, and we are keeping good vibes. Yes, we are keeping good vibes here. So this is a fan that I have. So I'm going to turn it off. And I'm just going to turn off the light so you won't be blinded. Okay, wow. But yeah, so if anybody is interested in getting the hydroponic system and if they want to grow indoors, this is a perfect um, does the fan is helpful for most of the stuff? Is the fan helpful for most of the stuff? Yes, Juliet, it's very helpful. It's extremely helpful for the lettuce because if you live in a very warm area like Florida, Texas, or like some place that's warm across the world, the fan does help because it keeps the lettuce nice and crisp and it hardens up the leaves because when you eat lettuce, you want it to be crunchy, right? You want it to have that nice crunch, right? This helps it get that nice crunch and it doesn't wilt it, right? And also for the cucumbers too, because you want to be able to circulate the air and just keep the air moving because this is a basement and sometimes this area can get a little stagnant with air. So that's what I do. And I do this like twice a day. And I only do it for like a couple of seconds and that's it. And I think the plants really love it. Where do you get it? Okay, well, this is the Growell hydroponic system. And that QR code right there, I think right there in the screen, you can just hit that QR code and just take a look at the product. It's growwell.com. It's a new company, and I've had it for about maybe 3 months, and I love it. And you know what? I garden all the time. I've been gardening for about 10 years. I go outside and I actually garden in the dirt. But now that I have this hydroponic system, I think I'm going to do a lot of more of this. I'm going to buy probably at least two more because why not? It's easy. Yeah. Yeah, it's so easy. It is. So if anybody else has any questions, just go to that QR code right there and you can just take a look at the products. If you have, a friend that likes gardening or your husband or your dad or your mom and your mom likes gardening or you know someone that really likes gardening and they don't want to get their hands dirty, this is a perfect option for them to buy. And if you are, I have a little bonus for you. So if you want to use my little discount code right here, uh, GFX8VHUB. And I'm going to put it in the description, discount code. Use that discount code and then, you'll save 8% off, okay? Because, it's all about savings here. So I'm going to put that in the description and just take a look at the website. It's really, really cool. Just make sure I put it in there. Yes, and I sent it to everybody. I sent it in the chat right there. Okay, come on. Why is it not working? Okay. Oh, but it's not working. I hope everybody got that. Yes, perfect. That is my discount code. So you save 10% off on the hydroponic system. So just go on that QR code right there. Take a look at it. See what you like. It would be a really nice gift. And, just especially if you just wanted to treat yourself. So, guys, any questions? I'm going to be leaving soon. Thank you so much. If anybody else has some questions, Juliet, yes, thank you so much. Yeah, I think I need some monitors in here. Well, yes, thank you. I know I love my hair too. OZNet3T. I love my hair too. So yes, that's the discount code, everyone. All right, guys. So thank you so much. Yeah, you see it? Okay, yeah, great. Just go in there and take a look at the hydroponic system. They have a whole bunch of this one was the basic one. And you know what? I like basic. I'm not a basic girl, but I like basic. I don't need anything complicated. And this is something that is not complicated. It has a grow light attached. It has a timer on it and it comes with plant food. And the best part about it, you set it and forget it. See, you set it and forget it. So, yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm so glad that you came. I will be doing more of these hydroponic lives every Friday. I couldn't get to it on Friday, but I will be coming back every Friday around 6 to 7 o'clock to do these hydroponic systems because I want you guys to see how great this is. So every time that I'm going to be doing the lives, I want to show you how great the vegetables are growing, right? So I'm going to just bring the camera a little closer so you can see the veggies for yourself, right? Just take a look at them. This is the cucumbers, and this is the string beans. You can see for yourself. I mean, it really does grow so well. And you know what? I didn't, all I got to do is put the food in once a week, liquid food, and then that's it. It's a set it and forget it. And when we are so busy, right? Okay, see you later. Have a great day. Thank you, Juliet. Come back next time, okay? When we are so busy, we don't have time to baby our plants. And lots of times we want to grow inside. So why not grow inside using hydroponics, right? Yes, exactly. Why don't we just grow inside using hydroponics, right? So this is something that is fantastic if you are a new beginner gardener, and even if you're someone who has been gardening as long as myself. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, The Determined Gardener. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your family and friends. If you have anybody else that's interested in hydroponics, growing in water, just share this video with them. And yes, and it's been great hanging out with you for the last 27 minutes. If you are interested in the hydroponic, no pressure, just go to that QR code. I put the discount in the description, and you can see for yourself. But you know what? Spring will be here as in no time. So once this grows in, I can put it in the ground, or even better, I can just leave it in the hydroponic, right? And that's what I plan on doing. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. If you have been to Dollar Tree, I do a lot of Dollar Tree hauls. Dollar Tree gardening is in full swing. Dollar Tree has a lot of gardening supplies in stock. Run to your local Dollar Tree. And I've done a lot of seed starting. We're going to be doing a lot of winter sowing on my channel and sowing seeds. So if you're interested in actually learning how to grow seeds, definitely check out my channel. Thank you so much, guys. See you later. Oh, I would say your mom is what, Juliet? Your mom is what? Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you said. Are you gonna go now? Okay, well, you know what, guys? Thank you so much. And Abdul Rahman, yeah, you know what? You can do whatever you want. If you want to come to my channel and just say silly things, you can, because clearly you don't have a life. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining me. See you later. Okay, and everybody stay safe and warm. Bye bye.